Alright, we got a couple of things going on here that I didn't recognize the other day. I had just driven by and I hadn't gotten up close. But I think this is a Joe thing. He actually didn't even use siding. So I think that he got you to pay him for siding. He used strips of Luan. Actually, what is this shit? And he uses really thin, cheap, this is like Luan right here. This is siding. It's like a 1/2 inch thick. This is Luan. So he's got all that. He didn't replace this. I mean, the guy did a good job painting over it, but I mean, superficially, but gaping hole. I would say the house is painted, dude, but it's not well. Again, with the Luan, that's not trim. That's not going to last. It's going to be rotten in a year. Look at that. Look at this fucking... Did he leave any of the material? This is what it is. It's flooring. Some kind of, like, cheap flooring. What the hell is that? And he still has a hole here. It's got a hole here. You can even bring it to the edge. I mean... I hate that guy. I really hate him. You know, he ripped me off on a fucking fence job, too. I went over there to look at the fence. I mean, I looked at it, but not closely. The back isn't painted yet. And... So I brought over the porch paint, but it looks like we only have one can of trim paint, so I'm going to have to get some more. He sprayed this, which is fine. I mean, superficially it looks good. Still have all that stupid, we could just leave it alone and let the next buyer deal with it. I mean, I think there's plenty of paint, so they'll have the paint color. So he got the whole front. He was supposed to call me today, and I didn't hear from him, but I did bring the paint down here. This isn't done. All this needs to be done. And then the back. So, life is so frustrating. I got the paint post primer for the trim, so I'm just going to take a picture of the label. I actually like this color. But I think we have plenty of the paint, so we'll just leave it for... And we need to get the top, too. I know it's a pain in the ass. Alright, so there's still more to be done. But he definitely has put some time in, and it's covered. There's just areas on this siding right here that are still an issue. So, I don't know. It's your call. Got another... Chad is back in town. He's the guy who did some of the original work for you, so he might be able to do that for a couple $100. But we'll worry about that when we get rolling into the sale portion of this idea. Alright, bye.